press always likes to make a mountain out of a molehill. And if it's anything Putin, even more so. A Russian warship looks like the one that sailed down the English Channel of the week, which we spoke about at that time anyway. This warship labelled a spy ship, which is actually a research ship, depends on which side of the fence it stood on. But the press like to call it a spy ship. It was on the edge of British waters, which means it was in international waters on that side of the sea's fence, if you like.
Okay, yes.
It was there for a few weeks, so the RAF sent up a couple of jets to have a recce.
Mm.
The thing got embarrassing for the UK again. The Russian ship, Yanta is its name, was said to be lurking north of Scotland. Lurking, the press's
yeah. The code for nefarious reasons, yes.
John Healey, State Secretary of for Defence, he actually, it was him that said it, lurking. He said the West suspects that it is there to map underwater infrastructure like internet cables.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, if I was Russia, I'd just phone up AT&T and say, where are your cables? They'll tell you.
Tell before you dig. Yeah.
No secret. I don't think there's any secret about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, a Royal Navy frigate and a couple of reconnaissance planes were sent to try and find something out, and also take infrared photos. So they're taking infrared photos of a ship that's in international waters, just so to keep it all clear.
Well, okay, well, fair enough. Yeah.
As the planes were flying over international waters, the Russian sailors took out some laser pointers and focused them on the aircraft, which means the aircraft must have been a little bit low.
Whatever they were doing, yeah. Depends. Right, yeah.
Pointing the lasers is not on, said Mr. Healy. And it's the second time this year this ship has come through or close to British waters. So now the Navy's tracking the Yanta. Said Healy, beating his chest and berating, a message to the Russian Navy. We see you, we know what you are doing, and if the Yanta travels south, that's into British waters, we will be ready. Of course, this was followed by MPs in the Commons declaring the UK lacks a plan for defending the homeland and overseas territories. Of course, all this bluster will put added pressure on Starmer to spend a full 5% of GDP on the military and not pretend, just by spending the money on the Chagos Islands, claiming that is a defence strategy. So all Russia needs to do is just come close to the borders of the sea, and it makes the countries where it's near to spend money by being at high alert. Don't need to do anything else. The countries are already broke.
Yeah.
That's it. Just go near, don't do anything wrong. Just smile, wave, as they frequently do, I know.
Yes, yeah.
Well, you know.
Well, okay. I mean, Russian jets have routinely sort of done this, fly near to the airspace, yeah, ironic wave and all that, the RAF, and yeah, it's almost a case of, hey, Vladimir, how's the wife and kids? Oh, they're good, you know, and all this, yeah. Yeah, no real intent. Yeah, I think they just do it. Yeah, probably do. I mean, Navy do it as well. I mean, for some reasons, this made the headlines, which it must be either a very slow news day or somebody's, yeah, you wanted to make a point.
There was 2 points of concentration in the news.
Yeah.
Which was Starmer's losing his post.
Yeah.
And the budget. Basically, it's been like that all week.
No,
which
you'll
is
put
why I
some.
haven't concentrated on either of them.
Well, they're boring.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So
Yeah.
you've got to fill the columns with something.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's a press release and everything else. I don't suppose anyone in Russia's losing any sleep over it. In fact, they're probably quite amused by it all.
They're probably laughing the socks off. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's it is probably a spy ship. I mean, we have spy ships. The UK and the US and others probably have spy ships going all over the place and different things if they still need them. I remember years ago the Ark Royal managed to accidentally ram a Russian fishing vessel, which was quite obviously a spy ship. Had a few antennas at the top of it, not normally for fishing vessels. No secret about it. I mean, they monitor international waters. I mean, they can scan whatever they want on the seabed in international waters. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I've been on a project where we've had underwater cables for something, and that was always a risk. Or that was actually I've seen that on written down as a risk that a foreign agency come for hacksaw or something. Yeah.
I
Uh,
mean,
yeah.
if you see a cable on the seabed
Yeah.
that's heading north of you,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know that for a considerable distance it's going to be heading north. You're
Well,
not going to get a right-hand turn on a cable,
no,
and all of a sudden it's going to go zigzag.
no,
You
they
know,
don't. Well, you try and avoid that with cables. Yeah.
of course,
Uh,
which means that the Rush doesn't need to. Especially, I mean, what shouted at me in this
yeah.
article is
Yeah.
the fact that the Russian ships were there for a couple of weeks before
Yeah.
before the RAF got mustered,
Well, the
and
thing.
the guy at the top, the Secretary of Defence, beating his chest when he's got nothing to beat his chest about.
Uh, I mean, I mean, there are electricity. There's recently electricity cables put from the UK the across into Scandinavia into other regions of France in Europe as well. So, yeah, we swap electrical supplies, electricity
Well,
supplies.
if you know that, Mark,
Well,
and now I know that, I'm sure that Vladimir knows that,
it's on it's on
and
the internet.
I don't think he needed a spy ship to find that out.
Well, no, yeah, I mean, and that, unless there's other equipment down there that we don't know about, and the Russians would like to know about it. I mean, that's a different matter. Um, I mean, it's in international waters. It's a big non-event. Oh, look at the bad Russians. Well, the Russians happen to have a ship that may be scanning the seabed. It's not illegal under any. Well, there's no such thing as international law, really. There's a code of conduct. Um,
Right.
you can probably pick up if they're doing some scans or something with sonar or whatever else. I mean, things they do leave a trace. You try and avoid it. Um, and yeah, I mean, yeah, the Russians have probably had these laser pens or something. Just yeah, telling yeah, they're probably doing it a bit themselves fun. Yeah, oh, that's not on. Hang on, these lasers. I mean, it's not like a James Bond laser or the one I
No,
saw advertised on LinkedIn the other day that takes the top of trees off, which was so obviously photoshopped. So quite what that was about, I don't know. I found it quite funny. Um, but yeah, it's are they up to anything? Everyone monitors everyone else.
the
Spy
funny
wise, yeah,
the funny thing, Mark,
yeah,
is that you've got all the technology on board the Russian research vessel.
yeah,
You've got all the technology on the frigate that went out to see them. You've got all
yeah,
the technology on the aeroplanes,
yeah,
and you get a you get a laser pointer that costs $5
yeah,
off the internet, and there's no way of cancelling it out.
yeah.
You know, sailors are there. It's like taking a catapult to a to a, yeah,
Well,
you know.
I, I mean, I mean, I mean, I mean, fair play to the RAF. They actually probably gave the poor Russian sailors something to amuse themselves with, because other than that, there's probably only drinking vodka and tiddlywinks,
Right.
or chess. Yeah, whatever else Russian sailors do on board a tightly confined. Um,
When they're drinking vodka, it starts out as chess and ends up as tiddlywinks. I can tell you.
Yeah, well, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's it's a nice little story, and I find it quite amusing. I've not heard it, I must admit. It passed my radar, if you excuse the pun. Yeah, yeah. A Russian vessel in the North Sea, yeah, having a survey. I mean, we have survey vehicle. We had HMS Endurance that was a research ship.
There you are.
Did nothing but research.
What the Russians would call a spy ship.
It's a research ship. It
Yeah.
researches different
Well,
things.
I'm just putting the same argument
Yeah, I
on.
know, I know what you do. Yeah, yeah. So that's what I said. It's a research ship. I can research anything I want. Yeah, um, yeah. In international waters, of course. Yeah, but yeah,
So,
yeah.
all I can say is wind your neck in, Mr. Healy. When you got something to back yourself up, then you can start spouting off. You're not Donald Trump just yet.
Well, I'd never heard of him until you just told me about him. So he's now got himself some column inches. Is he making a bid for the Labour leadership anytime
That's
soon?
the only one that isn't.